at the end of the session. There is just waiting for the cars now to finish the session off, and we should be ready for the start of this 40-minute sprint race. Here they do then, so hello to everyone who is watching right now. 39 minutes and 59 seconds will be the race generation here tonight, so 40 minutes the race is going to be tonight. Here it is, here on circuit. The drivers now get about a minute to set the car up, and then we race. We are going to here then, so let me just quickly remind you that it is Aglater, Dalavan, Make, CAS, Nurigens, Petbiv, and then Joe. Here for the race. We're moments away from getting started then. Should go down to about 35, 36, and then we should be ready to race this one here tonight around the circuit here. About 37 I think you should go down to actually, sorry, and then we should start the race, and we should be racing tonight. Syncing now we are then, are the drivers here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and with green, and away they go for 40 minutes. Good start from Aglater, there it is, but Dalavan gets a cracking start as well here. Dalavan does, but it's 40 minutes with 6 cars. This is going to be interesting to see what happens here. It is, as Dalavan breaks into corner 1 now, he does. I don't know if Dalavan knows this, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens here between all the cars. Here it is, as we head back now, and Make is going to go side by side here with the car next to him, and I think Maker's done it. He has. Maker's made his way through past Nurigens, and so has Joe Black. Wow, up to P number 4 from 6th there is Joe Black, but everyone here racing their hearts is here. They said tonight there probably will be pit stops due to tyres won't be lasting the whole 40-minute race. That's interesting to know, because I don't think they will either here tonight make that 40 minutes, I don't think, but we'll have to wait and see. As well, looking at Make now, we are heading on the circuit here, but the car we need to look out for here is Aglater, because he did close the gap. It's got back up now, but it was close between him and Dalavan, but Dalavan now has pulled a little gap away as they now head around this GP. This is the GP circuit, by the way, of this track. This is the full circuit on this track, this is, as they head now across the line. They come now, they do indeed. Down into corner 1 now, they break through 2. Well, I class that as 2. Down the little straight now they come as well. It's going to be interesting to see what Aglater can do here to catch up with Dalavan here. He can, but let's head back a bit, because the battle is between Joe and Nurigens here. Nurigens is really trying here. The crowd are loving it in the game. They're loving it. You can hear the clapping and whooping in the background here. You can. But it's just interesting to see what happens here. There's a 1, then a 2, then a 3 here tonight. I think Nurigens is quicker than the guys he's got with here, the Panasonic boys in the cars who are looking like Williams historic cars, the Williams BMW days. Back in, I think, 6, 7, I think that was, which is, if my memory serves me right. 5, 6, 7, I think that was in F1, but anyway, down they go here. These are Renault 3.5s, if you didn't know me saying that earlier. That is what these cars are as they exit the final couple of corners. Now they do into the last corner now. Come your back three battling, they are here. This is the big battle here. This is on circuit because it is Joe now pulls a little gap away as they fly across the line now and start lap number 3 here with 37 minutes to go of this one here. It is very interesting to see what happens in this race. It will be indeed. Let's head back up a bit here to Make, because he's the closest one now, he is to any, well, not Make, sorry. We'll head back to Norwegians here, we will, for a quick second and see what happens here as he heads down the straight now. We're going to give you a lap on board. We'll be back in literally a couple of minutes time, a minute or two time, we will. But yeah, here is the battle between him, Joe and Pepiv. The gap then has closed to the leaders here, so Agulator is now less than a second in front of Dalavan. Make that now just a second, it says there, but Dalavan, as we look here on the penalty system, has a 1 second time penalty by the game, so it means he will be currently staying where he is and not in P number 2, not be down to P number 3. He'll stay in P number 2, but a bit further back it'll be 2.6 seconds instead of 1.6. There it will, with 33 minutes, with 34 minutes on the clock to go then here. They've all spread themselves out, are pretty much all spread out now, they are on the circuit. But this is what you can expect in this game. If you get more cars, more tighter racing will be what we have, and more enjoyable racing will be what we see as well. As Dalavan now breaks into corner 1, now he does, through it now he goes. He has Agulator in front of him, and he does indeed. He has Make behind him. He does here. His teammate, I think Make is not his teammate. Sorry, who's his teammate tonight? I forgot. I thought he had a teammate, but I don't see his teammate here tonight. And we do have an overtake. You saw it on stream then. Joe Black made a mistake on stream. You saw it, and he has now dropped down to last position. He has here, and Norwegians has gone into P number 4 now. He has, and is breaking away from the back 2 here. It's now 3 points. Yeah, about 3 seconds that gap there, which is lovely to see. Here it is, 3 seconds it looks like. Quicker lap time there for the car, there it is. Quicker sector time, sorry, there for Norwegians, there it is. And he's just trying his hardest here to keep going with this 32 minutes on the clock still to be raced. Here it is. Out of last corner now he comes. What's this time going to be then as we click on the timing screen here? It's going to be a 1:11.1. That's his quickest lap of the Grand Prix. So quickest lap of the race. Sorry, it's last Grand Prix we'll class it as tonight. Very nicely indeed it is. As he breaks now in, out he goes. Now he does. Up the hill now he comes. Well, the little tiny hill we've got there, and away it goes now. does indeed, as they now fly themselves into the braking zone. Now they do turn their way through. Now they go. He does anyway here. There's the gap has come down, look, between Make and Dalavan here wants to keep Make behind him. I think he will with minimal effort here. Let's see if he can. Yeah, he will do on this lap, but we don't know about next lap though, if he will or not. It's going to be very interesting to see here if he does or not. We believe, well, what they've said earlier is they believe maybe around lap 20, maybe with 20 minutes gone, or 20 minutes to go, sorry, they will get a pit stop coming into play. So 20 minutes gone of this race and 20 minutes to go, so half race distance nearly. They'll get the pit stop as Make here really trying to get past the man he is here. Really seeing his aggression here. He is on the throttle, braking, twitching in and out. He's really aggressive here, he is, to show that he really wants this, and he makes a little mistake there by going over the full curb there. Shouldn't really have done that, but he has indeed gone all the way over the full curb there. And it's very interesting to see there, that is what has happened, as you can see now. But he goes down the straight. Now this is the smaller straight on this circuit, breaking now into kind of a chicane slash kink little section here. This is through it they go now, and out of corner 13 and 14 they turn, and down the long straight, the little straight now they do into the braking zone for the final corner. They now go, and it looks like Dalavan's made a tiny mistake there. Pet Biv has made a mistake as well, because he's got a penalty as well now. He has indeed. Exiting the corner now they come then, and are gonna make their way into corner 1 now. They turn, and I think Make is going to try and slip his way down the inside here, but this is so close. It is unbelievable. This is here. Great racing from both of them. It's only like 0.3 the gap here is. Make that up to 0.4 now it is here. But it's given a good account for themselves. He is here, Make, on how to race this race. This is, by the way, Thursday the 11th of February. This race has been taking place. Here it is. As you can see, Make is really trying his hardest now to keep close to him here. We do believe a pit stop will happen, but just when the pit stop will happen is unknown yet to us. I thought it would be about then, but somebody said it might be a bit later, so I don't really know exactly fully when it's going to be, but yeah, anyway, that's just beside us here. But this battle's still raging on. It is here. 11 seconds the leader's got though on everyone else now as he crosses the line now. It's last corner. Come the two who are battling for second here in the Renault 2.5 Gavra League Series. This is a pre-season race tonight. Very nice to have you all joining us here. As they head now into corner 1 and 2, through the corners now they come. They do now, and Make is still really close here to catch up. Just a quick thing on, very quickly on what Nui Gens has got here. He's pulled away now. He's only 20 seconds behind your leader, so he's only 8 seconds behind this gaggle. Maybe he'll overtake them. You never know. But then he's got an 8.9 second buffer over him to Pet Biv. So very nice indeed here on Pet Biv. He's got a good buffer here of about 8 seconds, which is nice to see. As you can see now, the battle Make is still, as I can say, hustling his way to get through here. Sorry if the cars are loud tonight. We'll sort that out for next week as well. But he's really hustling. He is here to make his way through. He is indeed, as they now exit the final corner. Now they do, always going wide, like really wide on that last corner is Dalavan. I don't know if that's the line to take or not, but Make here is trying to close the gap here. Dirty Air is compromising him a tiny bit. It is here, but not too much as they break into the first corner. Now they do. Just to show you what Aguilator is. Aguilator's here already going into Sector 2 and into the S's kind of section of the circuit, the tight, twisty, complexy part of the circuit now he goes into. He does here as the last two now just cross the line. They do indeed. So he is really trying here as hard as he is here. But let's see, look, as the battle is still hotting up for second. It is here. They're going left, they're going right. And I just don't know if they're going to make their way stick here as they exit corner 2 now. Sector 2 now they do. Sorry, Sector 1 now they do. And into Sector 2 now they go. Heading into the last corner they turn now. Out of it now they come then. To the line now they will come. And start lap number 12. Here they will. 26 minutes and 44 seconds to go. Now we do. And I do believe that we will potentially see a pit stop here. Let me just put the speedo on and just check the tyres for you. So they still have a lot of 48, nearly 50 actually looks like there for fuel. So fuel's fine for the cars at the moment. Let's just check. Yeah, fuel's fine for every single car here except your leader here, who is on 37, who may have to pit for fuel in this race. Other than that, it looks fine at the moment for everybody here. But look at this, Maker's closed up massively here. He has on second, he closed massively in here. He has, and it looks like it's going to be here they are then. Let's see, they do 25 minutes and 50 seconds to go here as he makes a tiny mistake there, does Make, but not enough to compromise his lap here. We have had 13 laps, well, we're starting lap 13 now to 12 gone. Then we have here as these two now fly themselves across the line now. Here they do. So what will 40 minutes get you around this circuit? We'll see what 20 gets you, and then I'll double it for you how it's going to work. It looks like to me we're going to get about 30 laps around this circuit. Could be wrong, but I presume we will do, as DRS is now open on the back of Make's car here. He's going to try and get through. There is a little bit of warning for Make there for the lap. There it is. But let's see what Noe Gens can do here. But into the pits comes Joe here, and he went for the shorter strategy of fuel. He's going to get lapped in a minute. He might do here. In he comes. Is he going to put tyres on? No, a little bit of fuel he puts on there. He does. A little bit of damage is being done, and just waiting now for it to happen as he's now lapped officially. He is here. Let's just check if he's going to come out of the pit lane now or not. Let's just check when he does. Here come the second and third positions. They're side by side. They are here. Make now down the inside of Dalavan, and he's done it. Through goes Make on Dalavan very nicely indeed. And Dalavan, I think, says he's pitting. No, he just did his really high line there. Dalavan did, and he now makes their way across the line. Now they do very nicely indeed. There they do, and head their way down to corner one. But Make, as we joined them, is back into the lead of the Grand Prix. There he is, very nicely indeed. Back into the lead he goes. Makes a tiny mistake there, but not enough to let Dalavan back through here. It's not. And Make, what a move that was. It was a great move actually. You just saw the start of it and the end of it. Very nicely done, and he's into the lead of the race. They are now, and they're going to go around here. They will in the race lead. There he is. Yes, they'll have to pit because of Joe did, but it'll be interesting to, well, they might not have to pit. Joe just went for a shorter strategy option here. They might, but it'll be interesting to see what happens here tonight. It will. As Make now hopefully can try and pull away and not catch him up. He probably won't catch him up, but see if he can close in on your leader here and maybe potentially catch up with him here, as we have 23 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Very small at the top screen there saying time remaining. Wish it was a little bit bigger personally myself, but it's not, so we've just got to deal with it. As Make exits the final corner now, he does, or Mark, he does here, down across the line now he comes very nicely to see. He does here, comes across the line, and we want to give our condolences very quickly to Fernando Alonso. If you haven't heard the news, guys, Fernando Alonso was in a car accident today. He was on his bike, I think it was a cycle bike, I think it was, and he got hit by a car. So he has been in hospital with some he's doing all right, but he's in hospital with some problems. He was indeed there for that, but other than that, he is okay and should be fine. So our condolences from Gavra go out to him, and hope he's okay from us here today. But the gap has gone up to about a second now. It has, maybe two, and I think Maker's just keeping the second position now comfortable. It looks like he might do here. The only problem for Dalavan here is maybe getting Noe Gens right behind him. He might, and that could be the problem. Other than that, it looks like it's all fine at the moment for the top two here tonight. So just to tell you what, on 20 laps of the Grand Prix, then 20 minutes will get you about 18 laps, double that, and you're looking at a whopping 36 laps, it looks like, here tonight of the circuit, which is very nice for 40 minutes of racing here. This circuit anyway, normal circuits we go to probably won't have that much laps, but this circuit, because it's only 1 minute 12, 1 minute 10, it's going to be that for your leader and second probably here tonight. Second now gets around here, he does really nicely. Again, he does here. Let's go on board a second, and I'll be quiet for a second and let you have a lap on board. And as you can see there, it doesn't look like Aguilera really has much effort, has had much effort of battling with the car, which is surprising. But Make, as you can see, is here, look, on circuit, so it's literally about, I'd say, 3 corners behind him and a whopping 24 seconds behind him. So there you go then, as they start it now. So they're going, in 20 minutes you roughly get about 17 laps done. So we're looking at about 34 laps then of this circuit. It's a huge difference that compared to what we had last time. 777 is 14, of course, and you do 18 plus, well, 17 plus 17, so that's, oh, I'm not doing the maths here, right, am I not? Am I not? Yeah, 34 laps then. We're going to see around 34 to 35 laps then around this beautiful circuit tonight around Puna Park, as you heard earlier. It is going to be here tonight. Exiting the corner now comes the cars. Into the pits comes the car and exits it now does Norwegians, and he now starts his lap number 18. Lap number 19 is your leader, who crosses past him now and he gets back going. Now he does on circuit. He does now. Let's see then what happens with the rest of the race then for him, because they already lapped stuff back too. He has. Dalaban now crosses the line and starts his next lap now. He does here with 18 minutes and 19 seconds to go this race tonight we have, and it is really interesting to see what happens here with the race. It is indeed, it's very interesting here. I am Cadwell5 or James, if you didn't know, here tonight, and I am your commentator, hopefully for this league for the whole season, if we can get YouTube and all that sorted out. But yeah, should all be good. It should indeed. As Make makes another mistake there, so this could let Dalaran close right back up here. It's only let Dalaran close in by 2 seconds, but it's enough maybe for Dalaran to actually see if he can actually get a battle back for second here. But into the pits comes Aguilera, then he decides he's had enough on these set of tyres and he needs to change. And there is a rule, there is no rule in this league you have to change, I don't think, for tyres, but you might see a pit stop in some races, and some races you might not. But he comes in then. Is it going to be just a quick splash and dash then, or is it actually going to be tyre change? Well, we don't know what it is here, as he looks like he's going to exit the corner here. Make takes the lead of the Grand Prix then, so there will be a battle now for Aguilera to see if he can actually close in the gap now or not. We'll see if he can or not here. Make breaks into corner 1 and out. He does here. Let's see if Mate can actually break away now and actually try and win this race himself, because Dalavan's second, and here is Aguilera. He's not that far behind really, if you think about it. He's not that far behind. He's only 9 seconds, and he was quick earlier, so maybe he'll try and catch up again and win this one. But Mate will be delighted with this race. He will now, from P2, from where he was on the grid to now, he'll be very delighted with this one. He will here. Exits the corner there he does, which is the 4th to last corner. Now into the penultimate corner he now turns. Through the penultimate corner now he goes. Down the technically back straight this will be. Breaks into the corner now he does. Is he going to pit now? No, he's not. Out the last corner now he comes. Wiles his way then to the line. And across the line now he comes. 0.8 slower than his quickest lap. And he now, with 15 minutes and 58 seconds to go, goes into corner 1 now he does. So roughly looking about, I would say, another 10 laps of this circuit. Out they come now then, and it's Dalavan who is the one who has to keep trying to catch up here, but so does Aguilera now. He has to really push now, Aguilera does, knowing he's on a fresh set of tyres, and that'll be beneficial for him, it will. But let's see what happens. Make now exits the final corner now. He's nearly at the final corner now. He is, as he exits down the long straight now. He does to head to the final corner. Breaks into the final corner now. He does. Through the final corner now he comes. And across the line he will come now to start the next lap. Anywhere between 20 litres of fuel left to go. Anything from, I would say, about 22 to 20. Pit stop will be open for Make, and he'll pit then, I think. Other than that, I don't think he'll pit at the moment. He won't here. With 14 minutes and 30 seconds to go of this race, I don't think Make will actually pit yet. I think he'll pit with about 10 minutes to go, so it's still quite a bit of time for him actually to not pit here. It will indeed. But I know the top two still haven't pitted yet, so probably they will pit, or if they don't pit then that's fine, but they'll be on really low fuel, it looks like to me, as they go past the halfway distance point in this race we have already. And it is, just to tell you where we are in this race then, if you didn't know, we're on 14 minutes to go. You guys can join as well. There maximum you can get is 16, but we're hoping for about 12 drivers in this league. Make, from Dalavan, from Aguilera, from Pet Biv, from Noe Jens, from Joe Black. At the moment it is here, as we're looking at a Make now we are, but look at this, Aguilera has closed it into 2 seconds on the back here of Dalavan. And he's closing it rapidly here to hopefully get past Dalavan's here and state his second position in this race. We are here as we're looking to see if he can. 0.2 tenths slower than his quickest lap there. Not bad at all there from Aguilera. Oh, he's closed it right in now. Yeah, Dalavan must have made a mistake or something. But here he comes then. He's going to try and look now into the braking zone, into the penultimate couple of corners. Dalavan makes a mistake. Aguilera now side by side they go. They touch a tiny bit. Here they do. Aguilera now gets the throttle down and has made it through. Lovely move there. That is a little bit of bargy, but it is pre-season. It doesn't really matter because it's pre-season. And he's through into P2 he goes. Very nicely indeed. With 12 minutes and 22 seconds to go of racing now he is now going to try and push this and potentially get the win of this race here tonight, or maybe even try and get some sort of win here, as Joe Black pits again for some more fuel, probably because he's only got 6.7 left of fuel. Exiting the pit now comes Joe. Down the pit lane now he goes on 37 miles an hour. Now he can make the throttle go a bit quicker. Out he comes in. Looks to see if there's any cars coming. No, there isn't, and he's back on circuit now. He is. As here is Make across the line. He comes now with only 10 minutes. Well, 11 minutes and 10 seconds to, and 11 minutes and 10 seconds to go. He really is on the charge here. Don't think he's going to pit this whole race, which is going to be surprising, but he doesn't like he wants to. There may be a rule you have to, but if there is, then he's not said it. I've not read the rules yet, really, so I don't really know if there is, but there isn't at the moment looking like there is. And he now breaks into the last corner now he does. Into next corner, last corner of Sector 1 there he does. Into Sector 2 now he goes. As he makes his way through. A little bit of a lock up there from him, but that's not going to cost him at all much. Maybe a hundredth or even a thousandth, but not a lot at all. As he now riles his way up the straight now he comes. He does now. Lovely to see. There he does. Through the last two corners before the last. He does there. Down the back straight now he goes. Into the last corner now he turns. And across the line now comes Make with 20.3 litres of fuel and 10 minutes and 5 seconds to go of racing. He does here. Second Aguilera crosses now 4.2 behind. He is closing that gap rapidly. He is here because of fresher tyres probably and fresher fuel on board that car. And a lot more fuel though on board that car. But here comes Aguilera then. Is he going to try and close the gap in on his teammate Make here? He is with 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go of this race. I don't think he will, but you never know with racing around this circuit or racing in general. Anything can happen here. It can. Up then they go from second into third gear now they turn. Back down probably to second, or you can stay in third just about here you can. Now down the little straight now he goes, up to fourth now he goes, flicks it probably into third again as they head into these last two little tight twisty section of corners now he does. Now down the long back straight now he goes, he's going to try and put the throttle on and DRS probably open as well as he goes down here up to fourth, maybe into fifth gear, no down to third now he goes. Is Make going to come into the pit lane? No he's not with 9 minutes to go, he's not going to here, he's not. Out the last corner he comes down up to fourth. Into fifth now he goes now. Let's see if he can get into sixth gear now. He can. Yes he can as they make their way down now. His teammate Aguilera is closing 1.6 behind now. He was 2.5 last time I looked, so nice to see there that he's improved. There it is. As he breaks now he has here into the corner. Out now they come. Up the straight now comes Make. Makes a tiny mistake hitting the curb a bit too much there, he does. But he's looking like a winner tonight, Make is. And same for Aguilera. They're looking like two winners tonight. Two teammates but looking like winners. This team is already showing signs that they are going to be good this season. As Make now goes through the corners. Now he does here. About to exit sector 2 any second now they are. And they've got a lapped car in front. I think that is either Cass or Joe on the screen there. It is here as they head into the sector 3 section now they do. Oh, but off goes Aguilera. He's made a little mistake there, Aguilera has. He's back on the circuit now. That's going to cost him at least a time. It only cost him 1.5 seconds, but that is still a lot of time. 1.5 seconds is indeed to concede there to your teammate in that race situation. Teammate crosses the line now with 7 minutes and 44 to go, and it's a disappointment there for Aguilera that time that he made a tiny mistake. Yes, he's only 3 seconds behind, and yes, he'll close the gap in rapidly again because he's got fresher tyres, but they're now got a bit of dirt on them, and they're going to lose a little bit of time. There he is to the car. He has done because it's staying at 2.6 now. It is comfortably. Here it is. Make now exits the final corner of sector 1 there he does, and blurts away now he does here in the bit of section you can go pretty much flat out in. You can indeed. But now you have to brake into the S kind of complex, the tight, tricky tight. This is the tightest and trickiest corners on the calendar for these guys. It is, except the S is at Sakito, I mean. But down the back straight now, they are going to go in a second, and it's just going to see what Make can do here with 6 minutes and 44 to go. Is he going to make it past or not? Here is he. Here. as they exit the final corner now. He does anyway, Make does, not pitted yet, but let's see if he can keep going then with the tyres and the fuel he's got. Exits now, he does, rouse his way to the line, then he comes across the line now he comes, and with 6 minutes and 25 seconds to go now, he is looking like a winner in the making, but his teammate is closing in again, so I don't know if this will actually be the case or not. Back down we go then to show you the other drivers now. Dalavan in P3 there, he is very comfortable. Pet Biv actually is in P4 but does have Nurigens right behind him here with 5 minutes and 58 to go then he does. Here he does, and then Joe is a little bit further back, who is doing his own race, and I think that's fair enough to say for Joe, but Joe is a good racer. All of his races are great. I can't say anything bad about these races here, but here goes Nurigens. Can he make his way past Pet Biv here, or will Pet Biv just leave the door open, or will Pet Biv defend or battle? It's up to them to decide. We'll go back to your lead battle when it gets down to about 0.3 on the clock here, but it's not at the moment. It's consistently staying at 0.5 it is here, which is nice to see. As Aglater now out last corner they come with 5 minutes and 16 seconds to go now. They cross the line and start their next lap, which is lap 30 now they do, so they're going to get about 4 more circulations probably this circuit. Here they are, as Pet Biv now has just been overtaken by Nurigens. He had very nice to see that there it has. But will Pet Biv try and get back at him? I don't think he will at the moment. But here we go. Aglater's made a mistake again. And has that cost him time? It has. It's cost him about 4 attempts. But that's it. Not a lot this time. Just a little bit of touching on the grass there. Maybe when he was trying to overtake his teammate there, he might have done. But I don't know if that's true or not there at all. But Aglater now through the section of the tight and tricky section of this circuit they go into a little tiny straight, then into a 2-corner section, then the back straight, then the last corner. Here it is going to be, and it's still the two battling. They are here for positions with 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock to go. It is interesting to see now what's going to happen. It is here with this race, but into the last corner they break now, and I do believe that this car here we're on board with is going to be the one who's going to be annoyed at the most, where he's had opportunities to get through but hasn't. On board we go with him now then. Oh, Make's made a mistake. So has Aglater though. That is not what you want to see at all. Make spun. I think Aglater tried to avoid him on the grass a little bit, and they both lost time. Unbelievable. That is there to see. Let me just quickly show you penalty wise what they look like. Make 0, Aglater 3, Dalavan 1, Nugent 0. And then it is Pet Biv 2 and Joe Black 0 as well, as Make now exits the tricky section of corners. Down to the last corner now he comes with 3 minutes on the clock to go. Now it looks like it's going to be interesting to see what happens here, with literally only, I would say, 2 more circulations of this circuit to go then, and we are going to be crowning a champion or winner of this race with 2 to 3 more circulations here. Make, I think, has won this by a great race here today. He's put nothing wrong really. Actually, that's not true. Maybe made 1 or 2 mistakes, but they've not been costly at all. So he's done really well today. He has, as he exits now down the little straight he goes now. Here he does. Exits the tight hairpin there, the tricky hairpin there he does, into sector 3. Now he does now, and we're going to have to check what we've got here lap time wise for the leader here then. We are. We're going to get 2 more circulations of this circuit then, as he riles his way across the line. Now he comes to start the penultimate lap of this race. Unbelievable. Breaking into corner 1 now he goes. Through corner 1 now he turns. Exits corner 1 now he does. Riles his way now into corner 3 and 4. He will turn in a second. This is the penultimate lap of the race. This is here, by the way. It is indeed. So just got to see what happens here then with the rest of it. Got 1 more lap after this one, and that should be it, because we have no more time to complete another lap after this one. Here, it did set a quicker lap last time, a 1:11.12 compared to a 1:12.2 he set the previous lap, so quicker there it was. As he now exits the final corner, now he does, before the back straight. Now onto the back straight he goes, but he now knows that Aguilera is only a little tiny bit behind him now, like 0.8 it is here. Exits the final corner now, they do then. The last lap flag on the raceway is down, and we are ready and raring to go for the final lap. Here he is. Aguilera's going to get a good chance, but they're on to the final lap now. They are with 24 seconds to go on it. Aguilera, down the inside he goes, and Aguilera takes the lead, but no. Makes a tiny mistake, and I think that's cost him the win. Aguilera will take it. I think Make now puts the throttle back down, but I don't think that's enough now to see the win, because Make has, I think, lost it to Aguilera now. He has, which is really annoying. He has to keep within a second or else he does not get the win of this race. Well, it could be actually 2 seconds, is it? Yeah, it's 3 seconds, so he is going to win this just if he can keep within 3 seconds. I don't think he can, though, which will be very annoying for him, to say the least. But here comes Aguilera then, as the last couple of cars now across the line and pick up the last lap flag. Now they do, just to say it's last lap flag for them. They do indeed, but these guys have literally got 3 more corners to go for Aguilera. Then he breaks into the corner now, twitches through the next one now he does here on the circuit. Exits it now, he comes, and it's going to take the win here potentially to Aguilera. Here it is. He exits the final corner now, Aguilera does, and Aguilera takes the win. He is so deserving of it. He takes it there, Aguilera does. Second is Make as he crosses the line now. Now he does. Third, and a brilliant race from him here, will be Nui Gens, I think that's it, or Noe Gens. He takes the win, takes third. He will here, I think Joe has just crossed. Yes, he has. Joe has just crossed the line there. He has, very nicely indeed. He has indeed. Let's see when Noe Gens going to cross the line. Here he comes then. Takes P number 3 very nicely in that race there. He does. Dalavan now exits the final corner now and comes to the line and crosses it. Now he does very nicely indeed. We're waiting for Pet Biv, I think, to cross the line now. We are all to finish the race off, but Pet Biv's already crossed line, sorry, but well done to everyone here. Aguilera spinning, saying we've won the race. Very well done to Aguilera there. He has raced that race to perfection. Bit disappointed, I think Make will be, but other than that, Make's going to be delighted. Aguilera must be delighted with that one there, as we have 6 seconds to go. We'll then quickly give you what the race was, the winners and losers were in that one, and then that is it. Your race is now completed there. Not winners and losers, the positions they finished. So to tell you now, it is Aguilera first, Make second, Nuigens for third, fourth is Dalavan, Pet Biv fifth, and sixth is Joe Black. 34 laps everyone completed except Pet Biv, who completed 33, and 32 for Joe Black. There they did. Fastest lap was a 1:08.6 by your leader Aguilera. There it was 40 minutes 0.68 seconds the race took there. Thank you for watching, guys. That's what you can expect from seeing here for the Formula Renault 3.5. That's what you expect from them there. You will. If you have enjoyed, please smash a like and subscribe to the channel as well. I've been Cadwell, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.